I'm Colt Stevens from C. Stevens Gunworks. The following video you're going to see is an archive of my earlier work. Some of these earlier videos of mine have some great information that I really wanted to repost and preserve. So I hope you enjoy the content and I hope you learn something from this video. Today we're back with another video about the Stag 15 Covenant rifle in 6mm arc. So we're going to dive right into it. We'll do an unboxing first, go over the features, and tell you what to think about this rifle. We've got it here, new in box from Stag Arms, as you can see there, upside down. Let's see what we got here. We have the loaded chamber indicator here that already came out of the gun. Ships with it in there, I already took that out. We have a gun lock here, as required by law. We have, this is an extended piece for the Magpul PRS stock. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but they do give you two different pieces here. This is the extra. It's got the one that they ship with it from the factory in it right now. This is your 10-round magazine right here. This is made by ASC Ammunition Storage Components. 10 rounds, 6mm arc, I'm presuming. Stainless steel, black marley, red follower, new in package. And yes, it does have a red follower. And then, that's all the extras, which I'll talk a moment about. There's no manual in this box, I discovered. I showed this off to a customer of ours, and he was quite shocked to see there's no manual in here. We did discover there is one on the website. If you just type in Stag Arms Stag 15 manual into Google, you'll find it. But it's just a blanket manual for the AR-15. It's not for this particular gun, the 6mm arc, or the Covenant line of rifles. So that's important to note. No manual in here. But here is the rifle. As you can see, this is a long one. This is an 18-inch, 6mm arc. This is a standard platform, meaning not AR-10. This is an AR-15. So it takes any standard magazine magazine as well as any standard cartridge. The 6mm arc being derived from the 6.5 Grendel. They actually share the same bolt head, same bolt carrier group, anything like that. It's all the same. The barrel is different. It takes the same 6.5 Grendel magazine. 6mm arc magazine in here being marked on it specifically for the 6mm ARC cartridge, as opposed to being a Grendel. Now you can use just straight out of the box 6.5 Grendel or 7.62x39 AR magazines in here. This being a standard Magwell AR-15, they all interchange. You're just really looking for the follower and the curve of that magazine to be correct for the Grendel or the 6mm arc ARC. So we'll go over the features. This is the, if you're not familiar with the 6mm arc cartridge, this is the middle ground between a 5.56 and a 308 AR-10. So this is a lightweight, relatively. It's not very lightweight, but it's lighter than an AR-10 rifle here. The 5.56, increasingly like in Afghanistan, was a shorter range, less powerful cartridge than they needed. They looked at the 6.8 Special, that kind of came in wet. The 6mm arc is a little bit smaller than that. The 6.8 Special being a 270 diameter bullet, this being a 243. So a little bit less width, higher ballistic coefficient, the 243 bullet is. This is a little bit thinner of a projectile, longer distance, flatter trajectory, less width, so less payload, a little bit less energy, more penetration. It's really a competitor to the 308 is the best way to think about it. It's a standard frame 308, but it's a 243. So it's about an 800 yard to 1,000 yard cartridge and a AR-15 size package. something that is not achievable with something like a 300 blackout. 300 blackout is like a 200-300 yard cartridge at the max, even with the supersonic cartridges. Standard AR-15 400 to 500 yard max. And even at those distances, you're really not getting the energy that you need. Now, something like this, you have the 7.62 by 39 6.5 Grendel parent case, so you have a lot more powder behind it. 243 diameter bullet, so wider than a 5.56 and smaller than a 270, 243. Very, very far distance cartridge packed into a smaller cartridge frame, the 6.5 Grendel case. So there's a lot of technology baked into this gun. A lot of engineers at Hornady really worked on this cartridge, and they say right on their website that they took feedback from the special operations community to develop this round in particular, the 6mm advanced rifle cartridge, for the needs of the modern warfighter. And this is a very effective platform to deliver that 6mm ARC cartridge. So let's go over the features. This is a 416R stainless steel barrel, and you can see right here, through here, it will display, it's marked right there on the barrel, 416R stainless steel. This is a 1/7 twist rate and a 5/8 by 24 thread, which is important if you want to attach any accessories. 1/7 twist, that's pretty optimal for the range of projectiles that Hornady offers for this cartridge. Gives you a lot of versatility there. Another thing about this barrel that's very important from Stag Arms in particular is they have an infinite shot barrel guarantee. So if you shoot this barrel enough to cause damage to your rifling, which you're talking thousands of rounds, they will replace it for you for free at no extra cost. Which is a very good perk of this rifle. That's a reason why you would want a factory built gun over cobbling together your own 6mm ARC rifle. That is a huge benefit, because if you just make your gun, especially if you get a carbon fiber barrel, you shoot it out, you're done. But you buy a rifle from Stag Arms and they'll replace it for you if you happen to shoot that many rounds through it. They'll replace it for you, which is very good. That being said, I have a hard time thinking that a lot of the commercial customers that they're offering this to will shoot thousands and thousands of 6mm ARC at like $3 a round, so that is a consideration. But should you need it, they provide it. That's a good thing to know. Moving on, this muzzle brake on here, if we can show it here, this is the, which it even says right there, this is the VG6 Gamma 6.5 muzzle brake. So like I was saying, 5/8 by 24 thread pattern on this gun, this barrel. Any 6.5 diameter accessory will work, and that's case in point here. This is this VG6 Gamma 6.5, 6.5 Creedmoor, 6.5 Grendel muzzle brake here on a 243, the 6mm ARC. So they are fully compatible. This is the same thing here. Moving on, this is a M-LOK free floated rail here, this full length here, 16.5 inch with the low profile gas block that you can see underneath here, right here. Rifle length gas, so it's not gonna recoil very much. They've engineered it to be as little recoil as possible with this rifle. The next thing is the Magpul PRS stock. So whenever I was doing the unboxing a little bit earlier, this piece right here is what they're talking about. You can change this out. I believe the one that they have in the box is shorter. This should be the longer one. And this, as you can see right here, is a very long length of pull here already. So you can shorten this up a little bit, make it a little bit more standard. The other thing about this Magpul PRS stock is it's very highly adjustable. So you have a rising comb height here that's accessed by this, you can see it, this knob, and you have adjustable length of pull this way. So this comes out. That's this one here. You also have QD slot right here. You have a QD slot on the right side right here on your PRS stock. Now the other thing to note on this gun is this is the right-handed model. Stag Arms being known as one of the few companies that make left-handed rifles. They do offer this in a left-handed rifle configuration of various lengths. So if you're a left-handed shooter, definitely look into them, as they do offer this compatible for your left-handedness, if that's a word. Moving on, the next thing is this is an overall length of 37.7. I'm assuming that's full length here with this longer piece here on the Magpul PRS stock. If you shorten it up, it may be slightly shorter, probably not much, less than an inch would be my guess. Ships with the 110 round ASC mag, as I showed you. It is fully compatible with all the other Grendel or 7.62x39 AR magazines, not the AK. And the last thing on my sheet here is this trigger guard here is aluminum. See, it's pretty sturdy. It's not milled into it as it is a separate piece. It's oversized. So if you're out there operating with a gloved hand, you can still access it. It's got a good oversized trigger guard here to where you can use that. And that is all of the features. That is the Stag 15 Covenant. Very interesting rifle. I'm interested to see where the 6mm ARC cartridge goes. I think it's a lot better than the 224 Valkyrie that came out, that being derived from a 6.8 special cartridge. 6.8 special and the 224 Valkyrie kind of fizzled out. There's not a whole lot of compatibility, or the cartridge has not really gone anywhere since then, several years back. But Grendel is very popular. 7.62x39 and the AR platform is popular. And now the 6mm advanced rifle cartridge is very popular. So I see this one taking off. This should be a good one. Hornady, as far as I know right now, is the only one that makes the cartridges. I know that they have the ELD match with ELDM cartridges available, the white box Hornady. They also have the black box ELD Hunter available for this if you want to take it out in the field. They also, which you can't really buy, they have the Hornady TAP Urban. If you're law enforcement and interested in this rifle, you can get those. Very hard to get. I don't know how you get your hands on that. I'm imagining you get that from a law enforcement distributor, but just regular commercial customers cannot buy that, as I've been told. So that's very difficult. That's really the only tactical cartridge they offer. I guess you could use the Hunter, the LDX Hunter, in place of that for a defensive cartridge, but you can't buy the TAP Urbans for this at this point. Maybe that will change in the future, probably not with the TAP, but somebody else, not Hornady, or maybe Hornady will offer like Hornady Black series of defensive cartridges for this chambering. So that's all I have for you today. Very excellent rifle, very happy with it. If you like the 6mm ARC cartridge, this is a fine rifle and it will serve you very well. That's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.